who's not feeling very well, so please keep her in your prayers. What I have is a letter from Rachel Hamill, who is the granddaughter of Peggy Hooper, and she and her husband Zach are college missionaries. And I have a picture here of Rachel and Zach along with Peggy. I'll put it back by the cookies when I get done so you look at them. Maybe you put them out in fellowship too, so that you at least can have a picture of them in your mind when you say a prayer for them. So here's a letter from Rachel. Hi there, friends and family in Palmyra. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Rachel Hamill, and I have the honor of being Peggy Hooper's granddaughter. My husband Zach and I live in Grand Junction, Colorado, and both work full-time as college missionaries for Resonant Church in Colorado. In short, Resonant is a church that starts churches on college campuses because we believe that they are one of the most strategic mission fields in the world. Zach and I moved to Grand Junction just over a year ago to help start a new church on Colorado Mesa University's campus. And we are so blessed to be financially and prayerfully supported by you all the way in Wisconsin. We are only a few weeks into the spring semester, but God has done some pretty amazing things in that short amount of time. I don't have the time or the room on this page to do justice to the many stories of the last few weeks, but let me use this time to tell you just a few. Each year, our whole church network, which is made of 15 college churches across the Northwest, gathers together for a weekend of fellowship, worship, and learning. Since the conference, God has been moving through the guys in Zach's discipleship group in some pretty amazing ways. First, our friend Mike is on the CMU football team, and he started praying that God would use him to reach the team for Christ. God answered, and Zach brought a new teammate to church last week and shared the gospel with 2 others. Next, our friend Colby, who only became a Christian in September, shared the gospel with and is now leading a Bible study with both of his unbelieving roommates. I could go on and on, but to keep it short, Elijah started a weekly prayer night. Carter has been going on campus with Zach to evangelize every week, and Cody wants to lead a small group next year. These guys love Jesus, and God answered our prayer of raising up leaders and using Resonant Conference to help them catch a vision to go and make disciples of all nations. The biggest celebration in the last few weeks, though, is God saved our friend Leah. She grew up with some Catholic background, but God has been drawing her closer to Him for the last year. And at the conference, the gospel really clicked. In the 3 weeks since the conference, Leah has joined a disciple group and has been praying about how to tell her friends and roommates about Jesus. Though you don't know any of those names I just mentioned, each of them is a college student who God is using to reach their peers. And I hope you are as encouraged by their faith as we are. We are excited to see what happens next, and we are praying that God would use this semester to prepare our students to lead out in the ministry in the fall when the new freshman class arrives. The incoming class is rumored to be the biggest in CMU history, and our aim is to reach as many of them as possible with the gospel. We would love to invite you to pray with us to that end and to pray that God would use our ministry and our family however He sees fit. Our capacity will also be changing a bit because in May we are welcoming Peggy's great-grandson into the world. We would greatly appreciate your prayers over our growing family, and we hope to come and visit you all again sometime soon. We hope the short update was encouraging, and I would like to stay, and if you want to stay more up to date with our ministry, give Peggy your email address, and she can pass it along and they'll send you their monthly email newsletters. We love you all and are so grateful for how you pray for and support us. With love, the Hamels. And I'd like to say that we need to thank Peggy and John for what they started. Look what you created.